So in the previous dashboard, when we're ranking the tickers based on our preferences, because the cost basis was kind of the same for all transactions, it seemed like there's no relevance in ranking. So that's why you might say, what if we have different cost bases so that the top ranked tickers will have higher cost bases? Like, for example, the top one will have $10,000 as its cost basis rather than 1,000. So, like, maybe rank up to 100 will have, greater than $1,000. That can also be done. And while I haven't recorded the transactions, the individual transactions, we can record the shares, just the symbol and the shares. And in that way, in every timeline, and the timeline could have 1,000 transactions or over 1,000. And in fact, I entered the top 1,200, and it only most of the transactions are around less than 1,000. So even if you go higher, the max number of transactions will probably be less than 1,000, which means that even if the character length of every ticker is about 20 character length to record, in that format, we can record all the transactions because if we say like 20 character length per symbol times, like I said, like 1,200, it still is equal to like 24,000 character length. So yeah, and you might say, how about the prices and all that? You don't need to record that because I can always retrieve that. And also the the calculations, we can, once we have the price and the number of shares, you can make all those calculations, the cost basis, proceeds, and the percentage. So you don't need to record those things. And so what's next for this dashboard? I feel like if we want to compare the performances in different months for the sticker, since there's like 7 different months, definitely another dashboard in which we're making we were going to use a VBA code to run different to automatically make those different selections. That's definitely something that we can also do so that we can see an overview, and it shouldn't take long. So like if you if you want an overview performance of the tickers across different months, it shouldn't take long to get the these values so that we can compare it. We're not always like changing the months. That could be very tiresome. So that is actually something that we can do in the next dashboard.